dedication of the court building to Joseph Kelley.
I'll make that motion.
Jim Douglas,
Second?
second by Rick. Any discussion before we get into a bunch of other discussion? Okay. Diane?
By Town Supervisor Brandon McDonald, Town Board members James Douglas, Melvin Irwin, and Richard Barber, whereas Joseph W. Kelley and his wife Jane had been lifelong residents and raised 6 children in the town of Peru. And whereas Joseph W. Kelley, known as Joe Kelley, passed away at the age of 94 years on the 21st day of December 2018. And whereas Joseph W. Kelley is being recognized for his honorable, dedicated public service to his country and his community, consisting of, but not limited to, the following: U.S. Navy World War II veteran, July 1, 1943 through July 20th, 1946, College of the Holy Cross graduate in 1946, Albany Law School graduate in 1949, admitted to the Clinton County Bar Association and New York State Bar Association in the early 1950s, served as a member and president of the Peru Central School Board from 1956 to 1964, served as an attorney for Peru Central School from 1965 through 1975, served on the Town of Peru Zoning Board of Appeals, served as U.S. Commissioner of Plattsburgh from 1960 through 1970, served as the county attorney for the County of Clinton, served as welfare attorney for the County of Clinton, was elected for the first full-time district attorney for County of Clinton on 3 occasions, all unopposed, from 1976 through 1985. Served as member and district governor of the New York State Trial Lawyers Association. Was an active communicant of St. Augustine's Church in Peru, member of the DFW Post 1505, American Legion Post 1618, Elks Lodge 2072, Moose Lodge 2390, and the Knights of Columbus Assembly 706, 3rd degree. And therefore be it resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Peru hereby recognizes and commends Joseph W. Kelley for his honorable and dedicated public service to this community, and declares that the Town Court building of the Town of Peru may hereafter be referred as the Kelley Courthouse, and that a picture, plaque, and a copy of this resolution shall be placed at an appropriate place in the Town of Peru Court in recognition of the outstanding public service and legal achievements of Joe Kelley. Unanimously adopted. Mr. McDonald.
Yes.
Mr. Irwin.
Yes.
Mr. Barber.
Yes.
Mr. Douglas.
Yes.
With that being said, I would like to thank Jim Kirby and Larry Cabana for allowing us to have the meeting over here and be in agreement of this honor, and Pete Keenan for approaching me and asking about it. Thank you, Pete. With that being said, I believe Pete Keenan would like to have some words and introduce people.
Yes, I have a few people I want to introduce, but first of all, we have our Father Alan Snob. He's going to bless the building.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for bringing us together in a special way to honor Joe Kelley for his service to his country and fellow citizens in this community. We give praise and glory to God for that service, and we dedicate this building to his memory, that all people who come here may always receive justice according to the laws of the town, and state, and our great country. We ask all these things through Jesus, who is Lord forever and ever. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
And I would like to thank very much Brandy and the town board, their town clerk and all. They have been so cooperative on everything. Also, our 2 town justices. Everybody has been so cooperative, and it makes the job easy. And then of course we have 2 of Joe's children here, Tim and Mary, sitting in the first row. Did either one of you want to say a couple words, or?
I'd just like to thank everyone here who contributed to this effort. I'm sure Dad would be very honored. He loved this community very much, and it's quite an honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I thank you for everything that you've done, and both Mom and Dad would have been pleased by this, and it means a lot to us. Thank you.
And Mr. Russell, Bill Russell, attorney in Keysville, has been involved with Jeff Pisha and John Lattman and I in organizing this. And Bill has a couple of words he wants to say of a message he got from John Lattman, who couldn't make it here tonight.
First of all, I'd like to state my personal gratitude for all of you making all this possible and showing appreciation for Joe Kelley. We don't have too many Supreme Court justices that make it to the appellate division. I've been practicing 47 years and there's only been 2. John Lattman, most recently, and several years before him, we had a brief stint with Norman Harvey. So appellate division judges from the North Country are very rare. And John, who was on this committee, wanted, because he couldn't be here tonight, wanted to have me read you a letter from him, okay? I regret that I'm not with Joe's family and friends tonight at the Peru Town Board dedication of Kelley's Courthouse. I know of no person more deserving of this honor than Joe Kelley. From his wartime service in the United States Navy as an honored member of the greatest generation, through his distinguished tenure as Clinton County's district attorney, Joe exhibited competence, integrity, civility, and common sense to every position he held. Those qualities were readily recognizable to all and resulted in his election to 3 terms as district attorney, first full-time district attorney in Clinton County, without the opposition party ever putting up a candidate. Perhaps most importantly, despite the pressing demands of his profession, Joe never forgot and made time for the important things in life: family, community, and recreation. Will Rogers once said, I never met a man I didn't like. I would simply say that I know of no one that ever met Joe Kelley that didn't like or respect him. Please convey my warmest best wishes to Joe's family on this special night, and we thank you. We would like to take a picture for the family members that aren't here. We do plan to have a picture of Joe, as well as your resolution after it's signed and everything, hung next to a plaque that we have presented, which reads, "This courthouse is named in honor of Joseph W. Kelley, 1924 to 2018, and may hereafter be referred to as Kelley's Courthouse, by resolution of the Town Board of the Town of Peru on this 30th day of December 2019. And we will also have the resolution right next to the picture. But we'll have to save that for another time when Joe is more convenient, Joe's family can come up. But we'd like very much, if we can, get a picture of all of you for this special occasion. And it also shows the courthouse, beautiful courthouse you have here. And then we're hoping we could take a few pictures in the side room, so we're not disturbing your meeting, with some of the friends and family that would like to have their picture taken on this occasion. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Jeff, you have anything you want to say, or not?
Camera.
Okay, and we also have Jeff Pisha here. Jeff says there's enough people talking, he doesn't need to. But yes, and it was very nice. It was very nice that the judge is here, and if you want to take a look at the building, I think probably Jim Kirby is more responsible than anybody else for getting this fine building here. And he and Larry are both very glad to have this building named after Joe.
That's great.
In fact, in addition to being both, or all of them from here, Joe is a neighbor, or was a neighbor of both Jim and Larry's, and so they are very appreciative. And I think of when, I remember when Joe came here in the early 50s. And often at times, and usually it was at a wake, I would say, Joe, you're not a native, but you've been here 65 years, which you have been. And he was, in each of my last 2 elections for legislature, Joe drove me 1 day a week. And one day, I think we were up in above Cateville, and he said, "Where the hell are we?" And I said, "We in Cherubusco." No, I said Woodville. But anyway, and I also want to thank everybody who came tonight for it. It's a nice turnout considering the weather, and I know everybody that came is very pleased, and Joe had an awful pile of friends here in town over the years, but like most old timers, most of his generation is gone, because Joe was 84 when he died.
94.
94.
Or 94, I mean, not 84. So thanks again, Ollie, for everybody for being so cooperative, and we've had a nice ceremony here. Thank you.
No one signed up. Would anyone like to speak of anything? Going once, one twice, it's gone. Okay. Number 6. The next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines are going to be transfers from positive lines to negative, or negative lines to positive lines to balance out the budget for the end of the year, like we always do. So I need a motion and a second for a resolution to transfer funds to the general fund. Number 6.
I'll make the motion.
Rick made the motion.
I'll second.
Second by Mel. Okay, Diane, resolution.
Whereas in order to meet the financial needs for the management of the town's general accounts, funds need to be transferred from line items with positive balances to line items with negative balances. And whereas the outstanding positive balances in the general fund are more than adequate to cover the accounts that needed to transfer, we have resolved that the town board has authorized the attached 10 transfers in a total amount of $26,250.42 that are aligned negative and positive line items. Resolved that this resolution shall take effect immediately.
Any questions? There's a list of all the numbers and all the transfers where they're going from and to. Not roll call.
Mr. Barber?
Yes.
Mr. Douglas?
Yes.
Mr. Irwin?
Yes.
Mr. McCall?
Yes. Move right along, number 7. I need a motion and a second for transfers funds to highway fund. The highway fund, as I was telling everyone at the beginning, it's a big number. The reason is they got CHIPS money in there for $149,000, and the motive grants for $50,000. So that's $199,000 of this amount. So that's a big chunk of what this is. So I need a motion and a second for this one.
I'll make that motion.
Mel?
Second it.
And Douglas? Diane?
Whereas in order to meet the financial needs for the management of the town highway account, funds need to be transferred from line items with positive balances to line items with negative balances. And whereas the outstanding positive balances in the general fund are more than adequate to cover the accounts in need of transfers, be it resolved that the town board has authorized the attached 16 transfers in the total amount of $287,255.56 to better align negative and positive line items. Resolved that this resolution shall take effect immediately.
Any more discussion? Or any discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Barber?
Yes.
Mr. Douglas?
Yes.
Mr. Irwin?
Yes.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes. Okay, number 8. Another resolution discussion and the motion and a second to transfer funds to sewer fund.
I'll make the motion.
Jim Douglas,
I'll second.
Mel. Resolution, Diane.
Whereas in order to meet the financial needs for the management of the town of funds need to be transferred from line items with positive balances to line items with negative balances. And whereas the outstanding positive balances in the sewer fund are more than adequate to cover the account in need of transfers, be it resolved that the town board has authorized the attached 4 transfers in the total amount of $4,167.59 to better align negative and positive line items. Resolved that this resolution shall take effect immediately.
Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Barber?
Yes.
Mr. Douglas?
Yes.
Mr. Irwin?
Yes.
And Mr. McDonald?
Yes. 4 yeses. Okay. Number 9. Discussion resolution, transfer funds to water funds. I need a motion and a second.
I'll make the motion.
Rick, motion.
Second.
Second, Jim Douglas. Diane.
Whereas in order to meet the financial needs for the management of the town of Peru water accounts, funds need to be transferred from line items with positive balances to line items with negative balances. And whereas the outstanding positive balances in the water fund are more than adequate to cover the accounts in need of transfers, be it resolved that the town board has authorized the attached 5 transfers in a total amount of $15,134.38 to better align negative and positive line items. Resolved that this resolution shall take effect immediately.
Discussion. Roll call, Diane.
Mr. Barber?
Yes.
Mr. Douglas?
Yes.
Mr. Irwin?
Yes.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes. Okay. Last transfer. Number 10, need a motion and a second again, transfer funds in the Valcor fund.
I'll make that motion.
Jim Douglas,
I'll second.
Rick, Diane.
Whereas in order to meet the financial needs for the management of the town Valcor sewer accounts, funds need to be transferred from line items with positive balances to line items with negative balances. And whereas the outstanding positive balances in the Valcor sewer fund are more than adequate to cover the accounts in need of transfers, be it resolved that the town board has authorized the attached 4 transfers in a total amount of $1,161.16 to better align negative and positive line items. Resolved that this resolution shall take effect immediately.
Discussion. Roll call.
Mr. Barber?
Yes.
Mr. Douglas?
Yes.
Mr. Irwin?
Yes.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes. Okay. Number 11, we got a list of encumbrances that people are requesting. Need a motion and a second to approve the line items and encumbrances.
I'll make that motion.
Motion.
Second.
Second. Douglas? Okay. List of encumbrances, Diane.
Historian Decanis Body Works, $659.66. Highway Luck Brothers, $8,100. Crew Sewer, M4 Group, $3,578.95. Crew Sewer Emmer Associates, $5,045. Valcor Sewer, AES Northeast, $3,921.11. Peru Water Carbon Activated Corporation, $30,100. And Town Clerk, BAS, $1,200.
Randy, I didn't realize I had to make a formal request, but I think I have $4,800 I'd like to request to have put into postage for this court building.
Is there 48,000? You guys want to add that to the bottom of this?
Yep.
Okay. So I need someone to make a motion and a second to add that to the list.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Okay, motion by Jim Douglas, second by Ricky. Jim, will you just make sure that that
Yeah,
balances
and I don't
out?
know the exact number because I have an old sheet and then.
Okay, we'll just make sure it balances out.
Yeah,
with the check.
and that's fine, yeah.
Do the 48.
That's fine.
Motion by Jim Douglas, second by Ricky. We have this there. And you said what was the funds for, Jim?
Postage.
She said it's number
12. So we have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Got it, 4 ayes. Well, we have verified. Okay. Okay, number 12. Discussion motion, sewer project update. Really not a motion, but Courtney's not here tonight. I'm sure he's up at the plant. Chad is off, so I would imagine he's probably up to the plant trying to figure out what all this water coming in. So, as far as I know, there was nothing that he mentioned to me yesterday when I talked to him about any new updates or anything like that. We do in a couple more minutes, we have the meeting of the first meeting and the meeting that we have before the meetings. That being said, any other discussion you guys have on that? Pam?
All of the letters for the temporary and permanent easements are all ready to go out, just waiting for the second.
Yep.
That's the date we
Second of
decided.
January, yep.
Mail them out. They're all ready.
Good, thank you.
To the residents, right, Pam? To the residents?
Yes.
Okay, number 13, discussion resolution, approval of AES Northeast Production Sewer Bid Package. Asked us to include that, it's here. It says number 12, I think, in the right-hand corner of your page, it should be 13.
Okay.
Need a motion and a second for that.
I'll make the motion.
Okay?
I'll second.
Second, Mel. Resolution, Diane.
A resolution to authorize AES Northeast to prepare bid specifications and advertise for receipts of bid once complete for the project known as Truck Sewer Main and Pump Station Reconstruction. Whereas to authorize AES Northeast to prepare bid specifications and advertise for receipts of bid once complete for the project known as Truck Sewer Main and Pump Station Reconstruction. Whereas bid specifications, timing, and authorization will be in accordance with all applicable funding agency requirements, including but not limited to U.S. Rural Development, therefore be it. Resolved, said proposed authorization is approved as per requirements, and be it resolved that this resolution shall take effect immediately.
Is there money amount to this, Pam? Other than we're just approving them to?
We're just approving that. They haven't come up with everything yet, but I think it's more that it's required by USDA.
Okay. So there's no money amount tied to this resolution? Okay.
No. It'll be for the total bid package.
Yep. Thanks. Any more discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Vaughn?
Yes.
Mr. Douglas?
Yes.
Mr. Irwin?
Yes.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes. 4 yeses? Okay. Moving right along. Number 14, just a reminder, the January 13th meeting of 2020, this 5:30 is going to be a sewer project informational meeting where we will have Pam as a notary and any residents and all the residents surrounding the area of the sewer project, I should say, are going to be there, that we can get there. So that's at 5:30. 6 o'clock is the organizational meeting, and then 7 o'clock will be the regular meeting. Or should it be 5:30, 6:30, then 7? I think it should be 6:30.
It should.
The organizational meeting, we're gonna switch on there to 6:30 because we wanna give them an hour, the residents. And so 6 to 6:30, it'd be 5:30 to 6:30, the water a project meeting, and then the organizational will be 6:30 to 7, and the regular meeting will follow. That's just for informational purposes. Okay. That being said, number 15, discussion, other business. Jim,
I'm fine. Thank you.
Rick,
Good.
Mel,
All set?
Pam, Dave.
You'll get everything in the next report you need to know about me.
Yep. And thank you for going out last night.
That's what you hired me for.
Yeah, it was appreciated very much, I'm sure, when he got his dogs this morning, but within a half an hour, we knew whose dogs they were, and we only took them in, which was nice. Bob,
All set.
Mike,
The only thing I got, more or less, goes in line with the last meeting. I forgot about it. We did offer, the number 9 truck was the 98, which is one for sale to the town of Franklin. They're pretty well set. We still haven't put on Auctions International, where it's a backup for them. I did talk to Jock Friday in Pam's office. He's the highway superintendent up there. They ordered 5 brand new trucks. I believe it's Tenco has actually bought the trucks. They're going to suit them up. Basically, they are suited. Like you said, it's not a perfect situation. It's not whatever you would order, but it is what it is. What they're caught in. And they talked to a bunch of superintendents, and they let all 5 trucks go to the front of the line to get him back up and running. So I thought that was very nice. Last night, when I talked to him, it was down to their newest truck or the plow gear, which actually started the fire. I haven't heard anymore. That was a week ago. We've seen some of this, and Robbie's was a town for years too. When Danamora burnt, we went through with Neimer. We checked all our trucks, the 2009 and the 2007 International, wore right through on the battery cables. We fixed them. The problem is, I just got a letter, they're pushing the Masters, which is great, but the Masters are all located, and I don't care what brand, they're inside the truck, so depending on which side of the truck the battery's on, you've got a live whip that's run along the frame, or however they get it up into the cab, which doesn't, that Master is only shutting the power off after that. We did notice on the Tenco and on the Viking, both of them with the Master on, the plow lights are still alive. They still come to garages this past year. And the one we hear about is Franklin, because it's close, so I can't even imagine what they're going through, so try to replace. We saw what Dan and Maura went through. You know, we loaned them a truck, they had to bring it back so we could adjust it, tighten the chain for them because they didn't even have a tool, so. But he's thankful for all the help and everybody that's offered, and that's what everybody's for, so.
Did somebody give him a loader?
Yes, down in Plattsburgh, give them a loader, a couple trucks at Saranac, and the county, I think Franklin County up that way. So, and then us and a few other counties are back up, those trucks go down. So, that's all I got.
thank you, Mike. Jim,
I don't have anything, but I would like to thank everybody for coming, and what you've done here is a beautiful thing, so.
Larry.
I just want to thank the board and for all their hard work over the year, especially the support of the court. Obviously helping Christina out a little bit there, I appreciate that. That's really about it, other than, yeah, obviously everybody's aware of the new cash bail law coming into effect in 2 days. So you're gonna have a lot less people being arraigned in the middle of the night for things that we normally would have happened. And with that, I can't really comment that much more about it, other than you probably have a lot less people come to court that are required to. So.
Thank you. Diane.
It should be online by tomorrow afternoon for taxes starting on Thursday. So that's a good thing.
Okay, I would like to end with thanking everyone so much throughout the years. Being the supervisor for my second year and having a board that works together is the most important thing for any town supervisor or any town board member and for the residents. All the employees working together, I cannot thank you guys enough. You make my job easy, and you guys don't know how important that is to work together and work as a team. Diane's first words when she came on board, I never forget, is we will make it a team working situation. That's the best words I ever heard since I was on this board. But with that being said, I can't thank everyone enough for working together, working as a team. We may never agree all the time, but we can agree to disagree, and you know what? We can still, we're the past always after, we can all still do stuff together, and I appreciate it a lot. Thank you guys so much for another great year, and going into next year, hope you guys have a good New Year's and everything else. That being said, I need comments on agenda items only. John Ryan. Nothing.
I should say thank you for your cooperation to the board, I think, because you've been about as transparent as you could be, so I appreciate that.
I appreciate what you do. Okay, with that being said, anyone else have any last words to say before we go into the new year? We're good. Number 16. Need a motion and a second to pay the bills.
I'll make it.
Jim Douglas.
I'll second it.
No. Diane.
A resolution authorizing the post-audit payment of certain claims, bills, and invoices of the town. Whereas the town board has reviewed and audited the following claims, bills, and invoices for services rendered and goods provided to the town in December 2019. From town approved vouchers in December 2019, 2019-01583 through and including 2019-01678. Abstract dated 12/30/2019 for the dollar amount totaling $325,891.37. Of that, $25,722.71 was wired, credit cards, and prepaid, and $300,186.66 is remaining to be paid. And whereas the town board finds said claims, bills, and invoices to be acceptable in form and reasonable in amount, now therefore be it resolved that payment of the aforementioned claims, bills, and invoices is approved, and the supervisor being hereby is authorized to make such payment, and be it further resolved that this resolution shall take effect immediately.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Barber?
Yes.
Mr. Douglas?
Yes.
Mr. Irwin?
Yes.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes. I need a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Wait.
Jim Douglas and Ricky Sutton. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.